the guard tandem, and it's George in at the 3. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bryant, and it's LeBron in at the small forward spot. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Here's LeBron. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Harrell. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Beverly.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
Rondo against Beverly. LeBron kicks to Bryant. Outside Rondo. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Harrell. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
Cook is checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Green comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
George against LeBron. Now here is George. Fires it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Smothering defense by...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, up 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Ivica Zubac is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Beverly in at the 1.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Beverly following the basket by Anthony Davis. Beverly with the ball. He has 6. Fires the 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 3. Outside, Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams against Rondo. Now Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers lead by 2. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were unable to ever build. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Patrick Beverley. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Kobe is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Kuzma brings the double team. George with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Lakers trail.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Beverly against Bryant. Kobe with the steal. Goes up, and Kobe throws it down hard.
And Bryant has always gotten credit for being a fierce defender, clogging and digging, jumping on those steals when they present themselves.
Beverly finds Harrell. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Rondo passes to McGee. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams looking around. Shamet the pass to Harrell. Takes it out to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Jermichael Green is out there with Harrell, and it's Williams at point. A 3 ball. Bryant with the rebound.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Softly drops in the floater.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
And here's Leonard. Down low, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Lakers leading by 7. Outside Bryant. Pass to McGee. No good. Shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Williams against Rondo. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Off target on the 15-footer. And it's the Clippers' ball. 7-point differential. Shaman kicks to Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Rondo. Sweet little floater.
What passion from Rondo on that drive. Just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
James looking it over. And so the Lakers take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win.